Good morning and welcome to day 3 of week 2 of this guided progressive relaxation. My name is Chuck Rose, and thanks for joining me. In almost every culture, every faith, every language group or nation in the world, there's some equivalent of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Scientists now tell us that everything is connected to everything. In complexity theory, there is what's called the butterfly effect, which suggests that the interrelationship of all things is so complex that the beating of a butterfly's wings in Borneo can be traced as the beginning of a weather pattern that leads to a tornado in Texas 2 weeks later. If everything is connected, and I'm part of everything, then anytime I do harm to anyone or any part of my environment, I can't help but do harm to myself. The good news is that anytime I do something that improves any part of my environment, I'm benefiting myself. With this in mind, the golden rule becomes less of a choice and more of an imperative. Whatever goes around, comes around. As you give, you shall receive. The old joke about what the Buddhist said to the hot dog seller becomes redundant when we realize that there's absolutely no need to make me one with everything when we're already part of the great oneness. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. So let's make that the phrase that we want our inner voice to memorize for today. Let's begin our guided relaxation for today. This progressive relaxation will be guided in the first person and the present tense, so that you can think of the thoughts you're hearing as if they're your very own. I begin by sitting in a chair, my feet flat on the floor, my hands in my lap, palms up. I find a comfortable, balanced position where I'm using as little energy as possible to keep myself upright and awake. I imagine a flexible thread running from the top of my head to the bottom of my spine, and I keep just enough pull on that thread to keep myself comfortably upright. Now I close my eyes, roll my shoulders back, and I take 3 deep cleansing breaths, in through the nose, hold for a few heartbeats, and then release through my mouth, gently emptying my lungs, imagining all the tension leaving my body with my breath. Now again, in through my nose. Hold for a few heartbeats, and release through my mouth. Once more, breathe in. Hold for a few heartbeats. And release. I continue to breathe deeply and evenly in through my nose and out through my mouth for the rest of this relaxation. And anytime I find myself dwelling on a thought, I just focus on my breath for a few cycles and let the thought drift away like a cloud in the sky. Now I focus my attention on my feet, relaxing all the muscles from my toes to my heels. Now I move my focus to my lower legs, relaxing all the muscles in my ankles, my calves, and my shins. I relax my knees, my thighs, and my hips. I take a moment to notice if I'm still using any energy to hold my legs in place. And if I am, I can shift a little bit to allow my leg muscles to completely relax. I move my attention to my pelvis, and I relax all the muscles there. Remembering to breathe deeply and evenly, in through the nose and out through the mouth. I move my attention to my belly, releasing any muscles there that are not simply part of breathing. My focus moves up to my chest, relaxing all the muscles there. Now I move my attention up to my shoulders, and I feel them relax completely. I relax my upper arms, my lower arms, my hands, and all the way out to the tips of my fingers. I focus on my neck, finding that comfortable balance point where my head is upright, but I'm using as little energy as possible to keep it that way. And now I release the muscles in my jaw. And if my mouth opens a little, that's okay. I move my attention up through my face, feeling the relaxation around my mouth, my nose, all the tiny muscles around my eyes, my forehead, and even up to my scalp. And now I relax my mind, remembering to keep breathing deeply and evenly, in through my nose and out through my mouth. And for the next few breaths, I focus on the air moving over my nostrils as I breathe in, and over my lips as I breathe out. And as I focus on my breathing, the sounds and sensations of the room around me fade away. And now that I'm in this relaxed state, I'm going to imagine a relaxed and peaceful state. The most beautiful, joyful place where I'm as happy as I've ever been in my life. For me today, this is a meadow in the countryside with a river running nearby. There's a gentle breeze, and I can smell the fragrance of flowers and grass. There's a river running nearby, and I can hear the whispering of the water. There are trees nearby. I can hear the rustling leaves and the birds singing their songs. The sun is gently warming me, and I'm completely happy just to be. In this relaxed and happy state, I'm going to repeat the positive thoughts that I want my inner voice to memorize. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. And now it's time to bring my attention back to this room, to this chair, to this here and now. I'm taking a deep breath, and as I breathe out, I begin listening to the sounds in this room. Another deep breath. And I start to notice all the sensations that my body is feeling. The chair underneath me, the fabric on my skin, the temperature of the room. With another deep breath, and as I breathe out, I am gently moving my fingers and my toes. One more deep breath. And when I'm ready, I open my eyes. I know that I can come back to this relaxed and happy state anytime I choose, simply by taking a few deep breaths and focusing my attention on being totally aware of my own here and now. If at any time today I find myself beating myself up over the past, or so focused on the future that I can't enjoy right now, I'll just breathe and repeat today's phrase. I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. Thanks for joining me this morning. And I hope you'll tune in again tomorrow for day 4 of week 2. My name is Chuck Rose. And now, you have the choice to go on and have a wonderful day.